Corinthians 7:8. But what I have just said is, by the way, confession, not command. You know what he's talking about is that everybody got the gift and they should use it for God. He's saying, wait, that oh, he's saying that we're tempted sometimes simply because of the flesh. It isn't always Satan attacking us. Our flesh is weak. We're gonna fall victim to it. Esther 5:1-4. We'll go 1-4. Now it happened on the third day. Esther put on her royal clothing and stood in the inner court of the king's house. Next to the king's house, the king sat on his royal throne in the royal house next to the entrance of the house. When the king saw Esther, the queen, standing in the court, she obtained favor in his sight and held out to Esther the golden scepter that was in his hand. So Esther came near and touched the top of the scepter. Then the king asked her, "What would you like, Queen Esther? What is your request? It shall be given to you, even to the half of the kingdom." Esther said, "If it seems good to the king, let the king come with Haman today to the banquet, and I have prepared for him." Okay, so she prepares a banquet. She's asking the king, her husband, to come with her. This, this the instance of it, she came before the king. The king could have had her killed. Him holding out the scepter said that she's okay, she can come in and talk to him. For her to go before the king in this manner would have let the king know, hey, she's wanting something. And she puts the plan together because Haman's wanting to rid the Jews. She doesn't come out to the king and say, well, I'm Jewish. She works the process. Oftentimes, God's process is a process. It takes time. There's planning, there's steps. Her first step was to get them to come to a banquet. Maybe her plan was to change Haman's mind about the Jews. Her plan was to win, and she already had favor with the king, otherwise he would have sent her away. But maybe her plan was to get more favor from the king than Haman did. You know, as Christians, we got more favor with our king than those of the world do. But we should go to the king on their behalf to try to bring them into his kingdom. We shouldn't be nervous about coming before the king. We have his favor because we have his son, and we can go before him and take requests upon him. And of course, he'll consider it and do